We do not look both ways to see if there's a train coming. We leave that sort of thing to British Rail. If there's a train coming, the lights will flash and they'll drop the barriers to tell us. So, what do we do when we approach a level crossing? Well, we certainly do not put our foot down on the accelerators as you just done, now, do we? Yeah, I do not accept that. That was only a nervous reaction on your part. Now, you still haven't answered my question. What do we do when we are almost on top of a level crossing and the barriers are being lowered and we're liable to hit the bloody thing? Turn left, this is the turn left. Give me the wheel. All right, then you turn left. I had my head down for a very good reason. Yes, you turn left eventually, but I had intended you to turn onto the slip road, not the track itself. Stands to reason I never mentioned to turn onto the track itself. Because there was a train coming. That's why they dropped the barrier. Probably the 9:15. Do you have the correct time? 15:15? Yes, well, I don't usually approve of you putting your foot down, Mrs. Davis, but I think in the circumstances...
Please stand well back from the platform for the through train to Penzance.
Mrs. Davis, I can't hear a thing but this train behind me. Oh, my God. Step on it. What? We can't be running out of petrol.
Can you mend it?
That's 24 notes for the motor. That's a fiver for the breakdown track. That don't need towing in, though. Could have stuck a stamp on it and posted it. Well, suppose we're looking for a new one here.
Yes, by 4:30 this afternoon, if possible. I've got a contract lesson I can't afford to lose.
What do you have in mind, same as before?
Well, if possible.
Yeah, nice little motors, them. Get a lot of them in here.
Mostly from me. Yeah, so do you think you might just be able to fix me up?
For a regular customer like you, I think something can be arranged. As a matter of fact, I've got a brother in the motor trade, in the manner of speaking. He specialises in short order commissions. Just give him your order, come up with goods in 2 hours flat. Never been notified. Providing it ain't too distinctive, if you get my drift.
2 hours?
Yeah, 2, 2.5. Depends how quick the paint dries.
Oh.
Good going over first, sort of tight it up a bit. Get it so that the previous owner don't recognise it. Sounds good.
Don't come any closer. Keep it away. I can't stand them. They give me the willies.
God, don't be silly. It's only a cat.
I know it's only a cat. That's what's wrong with it. I hate cats. I've got a phobia about them. I've had it ever since I was a kid, and they know it. You know what? I swear they rub themselves up against me out of pure spite. Either that or they like to watch me break out in spots. You know what? When I was a kid, we had this mean old marmalade Tom that always slept on my bed. Nobody else's, just mine, even though it knew I hated it. God, I get nightmares about that cat even now. I can see it, sitting on me throat, wheezing. Its narrow, yellowed, slitted eyes burning into mine. Its rabid claws searching me throat for an artery. It's no joking matter.
Well, I'm sorry, but I mean, you can't go through life like that, can you? I mean, you have to do something about it. Look, I know. I'll hold Tiggy here, and you can stroke him. milkman. You haven't got a lot of bottle. Come on. Stick your hand out.
I can't.
Well, of course you can. You're a grown man. Come on, stick your hand out. Come on, further. You know, it's an irrational fear, that's all. Now, good. Now, good boy. Now, very gradually lower it. No, lower it, I said, not shake it. Look, here.
It's got me. I can feel its fangs in my wrist.
Don't be silly. Those are my nails. Now, come on, have another go. Are you sure you've got your eyes shut? Come on. Now, closer. Now, slowly stroke it. Oh, slowly and gently. Oh, that's good. Oh.
Good grief. It's Karl Marx.
I'll give you marks, all right, right round your neck.
Now, Lester, put that thing down before you cut yourself.
It wasn't me. I was thinking of cutting.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
I heard you. I was outside the door.
Eavesdropping.
Every sordid, despicable little word. You were going at it, hammer and tongs.
Or even hammer and sickle.
Do you want to do John the Baptist impersonations?
No, there was nothing sordid about him stroking...
No, I don't want to hear.
Well, we were just trying to solve his problem.
Yes, I'll bet you were.
I can't touch him, you see.
You're too bloody right, you can't.
Lester, will you leave him alone? I mean, you're making a fool of yourself.
I'm making a fool of me.
If you insist.
Oh, go on, push me, push me. I'm nearly there. One more straw and I'll be right over the edge. You've never seen me like this, have you, either of you? Oh, it's terrifying, isn't it? How easy it is to push a man into a killing rage. Sanity is but one hair's breadth wide. A thin veneer of social habit separates us from our baser animal instincts, our primeval lust to hack and claw.
The world about us, BBC Two, David Bellamy.
One.
No, two. I know that for a fact because it clashes with the world of sport on the other side.
No, one. BBC One, 8 o'clock Sundays. And it's not the world about us, it's a living world.
No way.
No, look, I'll bet you anything you like it's BBC One. I know that for a fact because I never get to see it because he likes to watch the other side.
Wurzel Gummidge.
Wurzel Gummidge.
Precisely. Wurzel Gummidge. Now, Wurzel Gummidge is on
Gummidge.
Thursdays now because they moved it on account of that quiz. Hello, where's Trotsky gone? He was here a minute ago.
Oh, don't worry, he's probably having a sulk in the garden. While you're out there, darling, will you cut the hedge?
Oh, Wurzel Gummidge! In the kitchen of all places. In front of the children. Shamelessly going at it with that vicious little yogurt vendor. And she had the gall to sit there and deny it. What, do you think I am stupid or something? Huh. I mean, I'm a husband, aren't I? The father of children, aren't I?
It's nearly always in the kitchen.
I mean, how can I What?
90% of the time, according to statistics.
Sorry?
Well, according to the Reader's Digest, if it's going to happen, it's most likely to happen in the kitchen, when you're too busy to take precautions.
What are you waffling on about?
Accidents nearly always happen in the kitchen.
You know, there's a man in America spent half his lifetime trying to communicate with dolphins. Perhaps he could help.
Dolphins are very intelligent.
Oh, yes, well, just a thought.
They're the most intelligent animal after man.
Yes, well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Sooner or later, someone or something was bound to beat woman into second place. I mean, if it hadn't been the dolphin, it'd have been the chimp. Or the glowworm. Oh, my God. Oh, I've just had a terrible thought. A vision at the end of the world. A silicon chip with female logic. Oh, what am I laughing at? My business is crumbling about my ears. I've got the world's only wafer-thin car. And my wife's having a dally with a dwarf. Yes? No. Yes. And in the first place, no. And in the second place, no. You've never been so humiliated. But what about me? I mean, I come home, find my wife in the arms of the milkman. Yeah. All right, if you want to split hairs. I'll come home, find my wife in the arm of the milkman. Oh, a misunderstanding, yes. Helping him overcome his fear of pussycats? Yes, well, they probably do it deliberately, don't they? Yes, I see. All right, I'll ring you back. Hello, darling. Yes, I know. I'm sorry, love. Yes, forgive me. Yeah, well, I do apologize, yes. Is Bert still there? Could I speak to him? Ah, hello, Bert. About all those nasty things I said about you in the past, yeah. Well, I meant them. And get out of my house.
He says I'm to call round any time.
Tell us again about the train. The bit where you bravely pulled Mrs. Davis out the path of the approaching inexorable juggernaut.
Juggernaut. And it's inexorable, not inexcorrigible. Did they teach you anything at school?
Yeah, not to mess about with inexorable juggernauts.
You're already asking to join Maggie's 3 million, aren't you?
Get on with it, sir, boss man.
Right. Now, the nearest turn-off
Was a mile ahead.
was a mile ahead. Who's telling this story, me or you?
Oh, get to the exciting bit.
Right, well, it's just then we heard the hooting of a train. It was at this moment that the car decided to pack up. Well, all that bumping can't have done it any good. So there we were, stuck on the line with this train hammering towards us. I nipped out smartish. Mrs. Davis was a bit hysterical at the time. Well, I couldn't just leave her there. So I sort of dashed back and pulled her from the car.
Don't panic. I was a brownie.
Oh, it's a good job I was in the Boy Scouts. I saved her just in the nick of time.
Must have taken a real cool head to do that. To go back and save her when you might have been killed yourself.
Oh, it was nothing.
Right, what are you going to do for transport? How are you going to go back getting another car at such short notice? You can't afford one the way your business is going, downhill.
There's no problem. As a matter of fact, we need a new car. And owing to a very advantageous arrangement I have with my insurance broker, I should have no problem in getting a new one. As a matter of fact, I've got somebody working on a replacement right now.
Miss Chalfont, dictation, please. From J. Davis, branch manager, Westland Bank, etc., to Mr. L. Small, Leicester Small, School of Motoring. Look up the address. Dear Mr. Small. Dear Small. Small. It has long been the fashion in banking circles for account holders such as you to deposit money with banks such as we. You appear to have ignored this historical precedent and devised a unique system of your own, whereby banks such as we deposit money with account holders such as you. This system, which we will call for the sake of clarity, grievous debt, comma, would, comma, under normal circumstances, comma, or in a happier age, comma, have called for your immediate transference to a place of penal rectitude. Instead, and out of the pure and unalloyed kindness of my heart, we have arrived at an agreement whereby the aforesaid grievous debt of £5,200 will be serviced only for as long as you keep from off my shoulders the grievous burden of teaching my wife to drive. However, may I again remind you that the slightest demonstration of faint-heartedness on your part, and you will be immediately liable for every penny. Please consider this a threat. A new paragraph. And my wife has today informed me that as a result of your continued bullying, sarcasm, and general harassment with 1 hour, she has been once again exposed to mortal danger, the after effects of which have been to leave her in a state of subdued shock and leave her almost speechless. Please accept the enclosed cheque for £200 as a token of
I'll be with you in a minute, Mr.
Small.
You!
Me?
He's out of the country.
Which country?
This one. He's out of this one.
I mean, which country's he gone to?
Which country? Ah,
I don't believe you. I think he's in that room.
room. Yes, that's where he is. Romania.
Yeah. Romania?
Romania. Yes.
Which part?
Pardon?
Which part?
Oh, of Romania.
Yeah, Romania.
The capital
What is the capital?
of Romania.
Of Romania.
Book.
Good try, Miss Scott. Stand aside. I know he's in there.
You can't do this to him again, Mr. Small. You can't be that callous. It's not human.
It's him or me. Stand aside. I know he's in there. Will, without let, hindrance, delay, or demur, subject to all herebefore mentioned exclusions, agree to provide full reimbursement of the total cost of the vehicle insured, blah, blah, and so forth. Oh, here we are. Such agreement to be concluded only with mutual assent. It's 13 twists.
What?
13 twists. If you want to make a real hangman's noose, that is. He's supposed to be unlucky. Though why anybody should bother about being unlucky when they're about to have their neck stretched quite beyond me. 13.
Oh, thanks.
That's all right, it's a pleasure. Whereupon the insured party only shall continue the policy until such time as he, the insured party, so... Well, there you are. See, it's perfectly plain. I mean, you made it out yourself. You must have known what you were doing.
I must have been mad.
Yes, well... You were quite happy to take my premiums off me every month. You know you must have had over 80 quid off me, Charles.
80 pounds? Not just that. I could have been rolling in it. I could have bought my way into Lloyd's. The world could have been my winkle. 80 pounds. Let's see, that's total paid in 80, total paid out 7,336 pence. I seem to be showing something of a loss.
I thought you people laid off some of your risk, you know, like the bookies. Why did you underwrite the whole thing personally?
I was greedy, wasn't I? Wanted all £6 a week for myself. Oh, well. There you are. Don't spend it all in the same shop.
You haven't signed it.
What? Haven't I? Oh, how remiss of me. Any particular preference? Ink? Blood? Pardon me while I sever an artery. All claims like this and I shall be wiped out. I shall be finished. Do you understand?
Well, you must have some money in reserve. What about your life savings?
You're holding them. Next time you want to have an incident with a train, kindly have the goodness to stay in the car.
No hard feelings.
Goodbye, Mr. Small. Before I do something I might regret. That's the bit.
About my no-claim phone.
Allow me.
No, I'm sorry, no way.
But it's a goodbye.
You're right, goodbye, and you can drive it back.
turn that thing off, there's a good boy.
Important, sir.
If it sounds important, pull the plug out.
Go ahead.
Stolen vehicle.
Yeah, what did I tell you?
Sand-coloured Mini.
Nice little car, yeah. My wife's got one.
Property of Mrs. Gladys Rogers.
Yeah, one, you mean?
Attention! I want every vehicle onto this, understood? Well, don't sit there grinning like an ape. Get after him. You know what we're looking for? Sand-coloured Mini. Like that one. Only not the two-tone job. Get in!
Do I give him a touch of the panics?
Now, wait till we're right behind him, then give him a real perler. Oh, you little beauty. All units, Charlie, disengage. Copy me. Where's that bloody map? Intercept. Grid reference. 481 236.
481 236.
No, that's not it. Correction. 236.
236.
481.
481.
Hang on. Intercept 246 831.
246
Hold on.
I wish he'd make up his mind. What mind?
8 thumbs from the left. 2 fingers up.
2 fingers up, Inspector.
2 fingers up yourself. Watch the bloody road.
What was that? I don't think I know this shortcut. Will it save a lot of time?
About 5 years.
Stolen? Oh, that's marvellous, isn't it? Oh, I'll be taken to court. Everybody will know. It'll be in all the papers. I shall be ruined. It won't be in the Guardian, will it?
Nah, it's not stuff, can't it? You'll be lucky to make the Sunday Express. Get the news of the world. Thank goodness you arrived, Inspector. Oh, it's no joke being hijacked.
And you weren't trying to evade arrest, were you, sir? You were looking for a telephone booth.
How did you guess?
In a quarry.
Every phone we passed had been vandalised. What's a wicked society we live in?
There's a lot of it about nowadays. Look after him. Here.
We know you're in here.
Well, if it isn't the peripatetic Mr. Small. And what are you doing, sir? Trying to get yourself in the Guinness Book of Records?
You wouldn't be thinking of booking me, would you?
Why? Your variety act? Let's see what we've got so far. Now, aiding and abetting a larceny, conspiracy to take and drive away,
Receiving, avoiding arrest, failure to stop, speeding, damage to property, operating a mobile abattoir without a permit.
You've left out, have you?
Have I indeed, sir? That's very good of you. What would you suggest I should add?
What about the brakes?
Ah, thank you, sir. Very good. Defective brake. How would you spell defective?
D-E-T.
D-E-T. Very droll, sir. Laughter in the face of adversity. I like that, sir. Defective brakes.
Ditto handbrake.
Handbrake.
Ineffective horn.
No horn.
Worn tyres. Incorrect pressure. Mixed radials. You getting all this down, are you? No wing mirror. Misaligned headlamps. Dodgy windscreen wiper. Oh, what a heap. I'd hate to be the owner of this junk pile when you catch up with it. Criminal negligence allowing a car in this state on the road. I tell you, whoever the owner of this car is going to be in no hurry to reclaim it. 6 months behind bars for this little lot, would you say? Obviously a member of the criminal fraternity. If you have any trouble in bringing this motorized lunatic to justice, you just have a word with me. I have some very good contacts on the local paper.
Go away.